The price of XRP is about to go over $9,800.00 because of RLUSD. As a general rule, USDT caused Bitcoin to skyrocket to over $110,000.00, and USDC caused Ethereum to skyrocket to $4,891.70. XRP is likely to go through the roof and reach around $9,800.00 now that RLUSD has been released and is already being used in the global economy. It may seem crazy, but putting over $654,390,000,000,00 on the XRP ledger is what will cause a lot of that money to move into XRP, which will cause a huge supply shock. Some very important news has come our way in the last few days. That means Ripple is buying USDC, or Circle is adding $61,100,000,000 to the XRP record. The same digital asset that caused Ethereum to go over $4,891.00 is not being bought by Ripple Labs, the company that owns XRP and RLUSD. Think about how much money is about to leave USDC and enter RLUSD. This will cause the local token XRP to rise to over $4,000.00. It's pretty clear. Adoption of RLUSD alone has been so high that Ripple's CEO Brad Sillinghouse talked about it in public, pointing out how important it was. More and more institutions are using XRP and RLUSD, which is adding billions and trillions of dollars to the XRP system, which holds both XRP and RLUSD. Also, let's not forget the major point. This was meant to be that way. Arthur Pritchard, who helped create Ripple, thought that XRP would be worth $10,000.00. He thought that XRP would be used to move money around the world. He even said that XRP was made to be worth $10,000.00 and must be able to grow to support 7.5 billion people. Listen to this, there are two main things I think are going on here. One is that big investors, or investors who mostly trade on Wall Street, haven't been able to directly access crypto for a long time. They could either keep their coins themselves or join an exchange. There are many reasons why some people don't like centralized platforms. This was the first time that big businesses could trade crypto straight on Wall Street. There are a few reasons why this is an unlock. There was money that couldn't come in, like from endowments, pension funds, and even mutual funds that didn't like or could not use crypto. They can now. The second thing is that it really is making the whole crypto business official. It's not a surprise that the Bitcoin ETF had the fastest growth to $1 billion.00 in assets of any ETF ever. It may have also passed $10 billion.00 in assets faster than anyone else. And today is the day I think we'll finally get to the gold ETF. That's in 1 minute. Okay, let's talk about XRP and give away some free XRP. You will only get this chance once in your life. All you have to do is use the link in the explanation to sign up for Apple and make a purchase of any amount, from 1 penny to $10. Also, you need to like and subscribe to this movie. Just after you do that, you'll get free XRP worth up to $100.00 right away, which you can then use to buy XRP. That up to $100.00 can also be taken out for free to buy something else. You can use it. It's pretty much your money. It really does only take 5 minutes. I really think you should all do the same. RealFi is giving away a lot of tokens worth more than $654,390,000,000,000 worth of real estate on the XRP. Free XRP is being given away. To get it, just follow them on Twitter, tweet with the words RealFi XRP and tag RealFi team, and then like and repeat their post. This is something I'll leave in the description, but again, it's completely free, so you might as well try your luck. You'll get access to a project that is tokenizing on the XRP ledger, could make people millions of dollars once the real token launches, and is clearly very bullish. That being said, please leave the links below, and now let's watch the movie. After a possible relationship with Ripple, the Federal Reserve Bank is also likely to make it illegal for regular people to buy XRP. Once more, they're trying to stop small buyers. They do not want you to have XRP. Instead, they are giving all the XRP to banks. Also, this is part of a bigger picture, right? Forbes has said that XRP will be $10,000.00, which supports the idea that it was meant to be $10,000.00. A lot of experts say that the price of XRP has been set at over $10,000.00 by the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, and the Bank of International Settlement. So when the Federal Reserve takes real steps to limit what regular people can invest in and buy with XRP, we know something is going on behind the scenes. And just so happens that it happens at the same time that the Federal Reserve, or the Federal Treasury, says they'll be starting a crypto reserve with XRP as its token. There will be $68 billion set aside to buy American cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and XRP. Again, this adds billions or even trillions of dollars to the XRP record, which makes the price of XRP go up. Plus, Ripple Director says, this is a Ripple Director, these are not my words, and I'll show you the clip here. XRP isn't made for regular people, it's made for big banks and other organizations. This is the subject we talked about. This is what we already talked about. I want you to really understand that XRP wasn't made for you, but we were lucky enough to be able to take advantage of it. This is why $10,000, 0 cents was set aside for XRP. It was built, you understand. It's going to be worth huge amounts of money. People who know about it and are able to get in before it's too late will become millionaires. There will be no more new investors entering the XRP market. A lot of people use cryptocurrencies only to buy and sell them and make quick money. Does it slow down the growth of cryptocurrency that used to make money quickly? It's kind of a chicken and egg situation here. You need to make a market. There are 150, 200 platforms around the world that trade XRP right now. As you say, a lot of it is very small trades between people, which is not the use case we are going for. We want sophisticated companies to use XRP as a financial asset as a way to connect different types of money. Does this hurt or harm? But we're waiting, because it makes a lot of noise, which is something we don't want. For example, this last quarter, here's another huge point that proves the same thing. Binance announced that all global XRP transactions would be stopped. This means that people can't hold XRP and can't withdraw it to a cold wallet. There have been a lot of discussions about how Binance users were being forced to sell because they were getting fiat money right away. This was because Binance wasn't trying to get people to buy more XRP. Instead, they were trying to take back the XRP that people had bought, which led to reverse transactions and the forced selling of a lot of people who couldn't get their money back. It looks like you weren't able to get your sample into a cold wallet. This is the world we live in now. Things are changing in the economy. It is changing hands, and they are trying to take the money away from the small store and give it to the big companies. They don't want people to have cash. That's because they want to keep the money in those big companies and not let any one person get rich. For this reason, we say keep your sample in a safe place. Like one of those sites is, the trade is great, but don't store your XRP here. Instead, move it to a cold wallet. It's the only choice, and it's also the best choice. Brett Gunn has also said that big businesses are buying up as much XRP as they can. He said that more than 100 banks have asked for and are now starting the process of getting XRP and using it.